Hi, I'm Dr. Sophie Carr. I'm the founder and owner of Bays Consulting. So I don't really have a typical working week. It depends on what projects the company's working on and if I'm actually travelling. But there are some core components to my week. There's always some reading. I try and stay up to date with all the latest developments. There's always writing or reviewing technical reports. And then there's meetings because we get to find out what projects are going on and I get to oversee the technical work as well. I can tell you about a recent project that the company's actually been working on. And we work quite closely with partners. And one of the products we've actually developed is to predict the presence of hazards in homes, so cold and mould and damp. And we can do that down to address level. We've been working with county councils to help them understand how they can turn their houses into net zero to actually make a real impact over the next 20 to 30 years. So, my absolute favourite part of a job is something that if you'd asked me this a few years ago, I never would have thought of. I've always loved maths and stats and I really like coding. But actually now the favourite part of my job is seeing other people in the company do that and actually being able to help them and see them grow and see the enjoyment they get out of being better at statistics. So I became interested in data science and statistics pretty late on actually. I just grew up wanting to be an aeronautical engineer. That's all I wanted to do. I studied and actually became an aeronautical engineer. But when I was flying that I realised we were getting too much information and what were we going to do and how could I help people, and that introduced me to the world of Bayesian belief networks and statistics. So really it was my love of aeroplanes that made me into the statistician I am. I first joined the RSS, I think about 7 years ago. I was trying to actually remember when this was. And it was because other members of the RSS said, "What do you mean you've not joined? Why aren't you a member?" And it was at an event at the Royal Statistical Society in Errol Street where people finally persuaded me that I should actually join the society of the thing I was doing. So I do quite a bit of volunteering now at the RSS, and that's really snowballed from the fact that I was asked to stand for council, and I realised that I was really enjoying seeing the breadth of the work that goes on within the Royal Statistical Society, because it's easy to not know quite how much that goes on there. And from that I've seen the official statistics section, I'm involved in audit and risk, and I'm now involved in the statistical engineering group. So really everything that I care about, there is a section or a part there. I'm really, really proud to say that I'm the Vice President for Education and Statistical Literacy. It's something really close to my heart to help people understand and explain statistics more. But because of that, I now get to chair committees and see even more of the work that's actually going on. Within data science, which is where I now work, I'm also the chair of the editorial board for the upcoming data science platform, and I'm really excited to see where that can go and bring even more people interested in data science and statistics to the Royal Statistical Society. What I like most about being an RSS volunteer is actually the ability to keep in touch with people, to see what's going on, and like I said, to actually understand the breadth of statistics that goes on in the world. It's very easy to get stuck in your own little part and think that's all the statistics that happens, but to actually see the breadth and the depth that goes across the RSS is brilliant. So being a member of the RSS has really helped support my career. It's helped me work towards becoming a chartered statistician, and the structure around that and actually applying to become a chartered statistician also let me apply for the Alliance of Data Science Professionals and become an accredited member there. So it helps me keep up to date and on top of all that's going on in statistics. So what inspires me most about working in data science and statistics is seeing the possibility for good. It's really easy to see the bad stories about biased algorithms and all the bad things that statistics and machine learning and data science could bring. But actually it can do an awful lot of good. But that requires us to go out there and involve everybody in conversations about where that is going. Because it really can be, if we have those conversations, make a massive difference to the lives of everybody across the globe. So if I've got any words of advice for people who are wanting to enter statistics or data science, I say this: read. Just read like your life depends on it, and read voraciously all the time, as much as you can find. Because the more you read, the more voices you hear, and the better able you are to understand what you're seeing. Working in statistics and mathematics has given me a career I never thought I had, and it is an amazing community. But the more you listen, the more you become part of that community, and the better conversations you have.